Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic that's shaking the tech world, ChatGPT versus DeepSeek, a new Sputnik moment in the world of artificial intelligence, AI. You might be wondering, why is AI such a big deal? Well, AI is already embedded in our daily lives, whether it's through self-driving cars, chatbots like Siri, or algorithms on TikTok. But now it's evolving into something much more powerful and potentially dangerous. Imagine this. DeepSeek, a Chinese AI company, released an AI model that wiped out nearly $1 trillion from the US stock market in just one day. What's even more shocking is that this new AI model is free, open source, and far cheaper to develop than similar models from US companies like OpenAI. Some experts have even called this event the Sputnik moment of AI, a reference to when the USSR launched the first satellite in 1957, leaving the US to scramble and catch up. But why is this AI release causing such a huge impact? Before we get into DeepSeek, let's first talk about why AI matters. AI is shaping not just technology, but the future of global power. We are now in an AI arms race, much like the Cold War race for nuclear weapons. The country or company that controls the best AI will have a huge advantage economically, politically, and even militarily. Now, let's talk about DeepSeek. DeepSeek is a Chinese AI startup that has shocked the world with its AI model DeepSeek R1. So how did a company that didn't exist 2 years ago manage to create something so powerful? We'll get into that, but first let's look at the impact this release had. In just one day after DeepSeek's release, major US tech companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Oracle saw their stocks plunge by billions of dollars. Nvidia alone lost $600 billion in market capitalization. But why? DeepSeek proved that it's possible to build a cutting-edge AI model at a fraction of the cost of US competitors. With DeepSeek R1 being open source, anyone can now use it for free, unlike OpenAI's $200 per month subscription. This has caused investors to ask, why are US companies spending billions when a startup in China can do the same for so much less? So, how does DeepSeek achieve this? Well, it uses a unique mixture of experts model. Instead of using one giant AI brain for all tasks, DeepSeek activates only specific parts of its model depending on the task at hand, making it far more efficient and cheaper to run. Think of it like having a team of specialists who only work on what they're best at instead of using an all-around generalist. This level of efficiency has caused US companies to reconsider their own AI strategies, especially in terms of computing power and costs. What's really at stake here is not just who has the best AI, but who controls it. We are now witnessing an AI Cold War between the US and China. The US has long been the dominant force in AI, but DeepSeek's success has shown that China can innovate just as fast without needing to rely on the same infrastructure or resources. The US government is responding by investing $500 billion into AI, including projects like Stargate. This is their effort to ensure they remain the global leader in AI, but they're facing serious competition. The implications of this competition are huge. AI is no longer just about business. It's a national security issue. The US is particularly worried about the fact that Chinese companies like DeepSeek could have the power to control the flow of information, influence global markets, or even enhance military capabilities. The government is already investigating whether DeepSeek violated US laws by using banned technology to build its AI models. This is why we might soon see new regulations and restrictions on AI development as countries scramble to protect their interests. China's approach to AI is unique because it's heavily supported by the government. The Chinese government has a national goal to be the world leader in AI by 2030. They're investing huge amounts of money into research and development, and companies like Alibaba and Tencent are also entering the AI race to challenge the US tech giants. But there's another issue that's concerning about Chinese AI models like DeepSeek: censorship. DeepSeek's AI model, just like other Chinese tech, is subject to strict censorship laws. For example, you cannot ask DeepSeek about Tiananmen Square or Xi Jinping. This raises concerns about what happens when AI models are controlled by a government that censors information. Could AI help shape national narratives that influence the global population? We have to think carefully about how AI could impact freedom of expression and the flow of information worldwide. One of the most important shifts we're seeing in AI is its economics. DeepSeek's success has shown that smaller startups can now compete with the big tech giants. AI development used to require massive data centers and huge amounts of computing power, but now costs have dropped by 95% in just a few years. This means that companies with fewer resources can still develop high-performing AI models. In fact, we may soon see consumer-grade AI that can run on your smartphone or laptop, which was previously unimaginable. So, who will win this race? Will the US maintain its lead, or will China's rapidly developing AI technologies catch up and surpass the West? AI is evolving fast, and the next few years will be critical in determining who controls the future. As we look to the future, it's important to remember that AI isn't just about technology. It's about power, economy, and security. And it's up to us to understand how these changes will affect our world and our future. To wrap up, let's think about the future of AI. Should AI be open source or controlled? Can we trust AI models from other countries? Who do you think will control the future of AI, US or China?